Hey guys, it's Nikki with Lonebird Studio, and I wanted to share my deserted island. Hey guys, it's Nikki with Lonebird Studio, and I wanted to share my Deserted Island challenge that was set by Nick the Booksmith, which was an awesome challenge. It challenged myself. It did exactly what it was intended to do, I'm sure. So let me quickly show you what I used. Now I know a lot of you who've already seen these. I'm just, repeating what everyone else said, but those who have not seen it, we were allowed 4 givens. So we were allowed paper to fill the journal with, 1 glue, and I used just tea-dyed paper. I've got like some scraps here, so tea-dyed paper, tea-dyed / coffee-dyed. I kind of did a mixture. We were allowed scissors, glue. We had to choose 1 glue, and I chose Fabri-Tac, needle and thread, and paper, glue, scissors, and a needle and thread. So those were the givens. And then you got to choose 4 other items, and I chose Distress ink in Vintage Photo with the Applicator, fabric, and this is what I have left, and the fabric was about the size of 12 by 12, I guess, like scrapbook paper. And I chose a piece of Tim Holtz scrapbook paper. Whoops. And the scrapbook paper I chose was one of the ones, I think there's another one in here. Yeah. This exact one, actually, where it had the different, different papers that you could cut up and use separately. So those were my 4. Oh, those were 3. My 4th was to make the journal an old book. And this is an old book that I had. So let me show you what I created. I'll focus out a little bit there. See all my junk. My desk is a mess. Okay, so this is the fabric, and that is what I used to bind it with, the waxed cord there. So I just made I weaved it and made like a ruffle, and then turned it into like a little flower here, and covered the spine. And then I wasn't sure, I kind of wished I added this on the inside before. I don't know if you can see, I added the pockets after, and I kind of wished I didn't, but I didn't think about it until after. So put a fabric pocket here, and then covered the stitching inside there. And I forgot to add some more of these circles throughout the book, so I'm gonna have to go back in and add some more, but I used the bottom of my glue bottle, put it in the Distress ink, and then used the bottom of the glue bottle. I saw someone else do that, and I thought, that's pretty clever. So I did that, and these little spots I actually made, if I can find it, I took like a needle and scissors and cut like little holes and stuff out of paper to make it look like a little more distressed, and used it as a stencil. And then, let's see if I can find this page right here. I actually glued, you can see the glue, a bunch of these off cuts of my papers and tags and stuff, and glued them down to make a stencil to put like some lines, some journaling lines. I don't know, something different. And this was part of that scrapbook paper that I fussy cut and glued on there. And then this is one of those little tucks that has a little, flip out there. Journaling card with some fabric. A little tuck spot here, and this little tag that folds out. And then I tried to put tabs throughout just to add, I don't know, something. I like stuff that sticks out of journals. I think it's neat. And this I just made like a little folded up, you know, letter. And I inked the edges. And this here was a piece of scrap I had torn of the scrapbook paper. And then I cut this out of part of it. And this is actually the little threads from my fabric that was fraying. So I kind of wadded them up and glued them down. It kind of looks like a little nest to me, and the little eggs are sitting in there. And little belly band with fabric here, and just a little kind of booklet. Use that stencil again. This thing, here's one of the pieces of scrapbook paper, and I made like a little kind of flip thing here. I don't know, something different. Alright, and then this is 2 signatures, by the way. And then here's a little fabric pocket. Some more collage stuff there, and some of the thread. And here I glued 2 pages together, folded this down. Well, I stitched it first and then folded it down so the stitches weren't on the other side. So it's like a little pocket here. And then I made a little booklet to go inside of there. And here's a little tuck spot with some paper. Sorry about that, it's my phone. Pocket with scrapbook paper that I had stitched around and then glued it down. And then a little tag, or a big tag I should say. Another tuck spot, and this one I, you know, folded the fabric in half, and I did it inside out because I actually like the look of that. It looks a little grungier inside out. And then just tied the thread around the middle to make a bow, and then some more pieces of the fabric and the yarn, waxed cording, whatever. Some more fussy cutting. A fabric tuck spot with just journal card there, and a packet in the back, and that is it. So I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching my flip through of my version of the Deserted Island Challenge. Again, thanks Nick, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. Bye guys.